Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Beautifully Unfiltered podcast. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. And if life feels uncertain right now, if you're questioning your next step, your future, or where you're supposed to be headed, then this episode is for you. Today, we're talking about something many people quietly struggle with: the pressure to have everything figured out. Somewhere along the way, many of us started believing that by a certain age, we should already know exactly what we want, what career we're going to have, who we're going to become, where we're going to live, who we're going to spend our lives with, what our purpose is. And if we don't have those answers yet, we start feeling like we're failing. But here's something I've learned. Most people are figuring it out as they go. Even the people who seem confident, even the people who appear successful, even the people whose lives look perfect online. Many of them are still learning, changing, and trying to understand themselves. Because life isn't a straight road, it's a series of discoveries. Sometimes you'll think you've found the right path only to realize later that it isn't for you. Sometimes you'll outgrow dreams you once loved. Sometimes you'll start over. And that's okay. We often treat changing our minds as failure, but growth requires change. The person you were 5 years ago isn't the same person you are today. Your experiences change you. Your priorities change. Your understanding of life changes. And because of that, your direction may change too. There is nothing wrong with admitting, I don't know what comes next. In fact, that honesty can be the beginning of something beautiful. Because when we stop pretending to have all the answers, we become open to learning. We become open to opportunities we never expected. We become open to becoming someone we never imagined. Life has a funny way of surprising us. Some of the best things happen when we stop trying to control every detail. The job you never planned for, the friendship you never expected, the opportunity that arrived out of nowhere, the lesson that changed everything. Many of life's greatest gifts don't come from having a perfect plan. They come from staying open to possibility. And maybe right now, you're in a season of uncertainty. Maybe you're wondering if you're making the right decisions. Maybe you're worried that you're running out of time. Maybe you're comparing your timeline to everyone else's. If that's you, I want you to remember this. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to learn as you go. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to take detours. You are allowed to begin again. Life is not a race toward certainty. It's a journey of becoming. And becoming takes time. Some chapters are meant for building. Some chapters are meant for healing. Some chapters are meant for learning. And some chapters are simply meant for surviving. Every chapter matters. Even the confusing ones. Especially the confusing ones. Because those are often the chapters that teach us who we really are. One day, you'll look back and realize that not having everything figured out wasn't a sign that you were lost. It was a sign that you were growing, you were exploring, you were becoming. And that takes courage. So if you've been putting pressure on yourself lately, take a deep breath. You don't need all the answers today. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to know exactly how everything will unfold. Just focus on the next step. One step, one day, one decision at a time. Trust yourself enough to keep moving forward, and trust life enough to reveal what you need when the time comes. Because your story is still being written, and some of the best pages may still be ahead of you. Remember, you don't have to have your whole life figured out to move forward. One step at a time is enough, and remember that you are doing better than you think. If this conversation touched your heart in any way, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more real conversations about life, healing, growth, and self-worth. And if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about in a future episode, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. This is Maya from Beautifully Unfiltered Podcast.